Here's a question for you. If there was no heaven and if there was only one life to live and this was it, would you still choose to follow Jesus? Nothing else needs to change about Jesus. His life, his death, and his resurrection. All of that is still the reality, but let's just imagine that there was no promise of the afterlife. Would it still be worth it to you to live your life as a Christian? Now, here is where I'm getting at with this question. I'm wanting to dive deeper on our why behind becoming believers. Especially on the internet or when you watch television, it's not difficult to find these so-called prosperity preachers. People who say that the reason why you should become a Christian is because God wants you to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. And as such, many of us, without even consciously choosing to do so, we become believers as if we're investing money into the stock market or to Bitcoin. The reason why we're doing it, the reason why we give our hearts to Jesus is simply because we weigh the sacrifices and the rewards, and then we do some math in our head and realize, oh yeah, heaven's definitely worth the price of admission. But I want you to try and strip away the glitter and glam. Take away the streets of gold, the everlasting life, and being able to fly like angels in the afterlife. Would it still be worth it to be a Christian for you? Would you still do the whole church life thing, the prayer, the Bible study, the constant denial of self, and living a life of service to others? Or when you look at it all, if there's no heaven, would you just simply say, nope, not worth? Here is what I want you to think about for today. Why do you follow Jesus? Why do you live your life in the way that you do? Is it for some future reward, that proverbial pie in the sky by and by? Or do you choose to follow Jesus because it actually makes a difference? Because life with Jesus is different. For me, even if there was no heaven, even if there was no afterlife, I would have to be an idiot to trade what I have now for what I had then. All I have to do is for just one moment remember what my life was like before giving control over to Jesus. I remember wandering around life completely devastated by what it had to offer. Now, obviously, my failures in life definitely left me feeling empty and hopeless, but what surprised me more, what discouraged me even more, was how my successes actually left me feeling. You see, even when I did accomplish my dreams, even when I accomplished everything that I wanted in life, that feeling of fulfillment was so fleeting. That happiness was so short-lived. And even when I did everything that I could hope for, I still felt empty. But for me, all that changed when I found Christ, or perhaps more accurately, Christ found me. For the first time, that longing in my heart, that emptiness, and that hunger that I had every single day was for the first time truly satisfied, and I finally felt complete. 10 years ago, I made the decision to follow Jesus, and I took what I felt like was a risk in putting my faith into someone that I couldn't see or hear, and I just decided to give it a shot. And in the 10 years since then, I found out what millions of people before me have found, that life with Jesus truly is better. And no, I'm not talking about better in some distant, far-off future, in some future utopia like heaven, but I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the here and now, that life with Jesus makes a difference today. Hey guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know it's a little different from our normal Q&As, but I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts to this video. The reason why I wanted to make this video was because at the core of it all, heaven is about spending time with Jesus. Sure, the mansions and streets of gold and all of that are great, but I wanted to challenge us to remember what truly makes heaven heaven, and that's simply being able to spend all of eternity with Jesus. So anyways, if you enjoyed that video, hit the thumbs up button and share this video with a friend, and I will see you guys next time.